Alrighty folks, Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps, and I hope you do as well. Day number 2 of the Roll 'em Out coming up for Molly and her big brothers. What a great name for a strategy. After day 1, we are in profit, $424. Very simple strategy. It is a 3-point Molly. Put this over the profit rack for now. It's a 3-point Molly, but with increasing bets. We basically, our bets that go between the pass line and come cover the previous bet in case we end up with our buddy showing up. Our buddy has been nice and has come at the right time so far as we went through day 1. However, we do not expect him to continue that trend for eternity. So we have $1,000 to start. We had $1,000 when we first started, so we're going to continue with that. And here we go. If I direct your attention to the bottom right-hand side of the screen where the stars of our show reside, it's time to roll them, and we should be on the pass line. Sorry, we should be on the pass line for the come out. So 628's the point, easy 8, $10 single odds bet, $20 in the come, 20 minutes on the clock, dice are out. For the hard way, so we're going to go over here to 4, $20 in odds, and a $40 bet in the come. Dice are out. 5-2, you're all through, so we're going to lose these guys. This guy's going to get lost, but he's going to come back because that's $40, and that covers all of that. A fast first shooter. Our first day, our shooters were very good. We had some pretty elongated rolls. Right now, we're down a little bit to start. Dice are out. Here we go, new shooter. Hard 10, puppy paws. That's a 10 for the point. Single odds in the back. $20 in the come. Off to the races we go. Dice are out. 4-2-6. And again, $20 in odds. And a $40 bet on the come. We are looking for another number. Dice are out, or a number that we rolled. Hard 4. So we got the 2 hardest numbers to get. We're going to take 50, get 10 back, and that way we can cover the odds here on our buddy the 10, the 4 rather. Dice are out, looking for a reroll on that 4 would be nice. We're going to get a 6 though, that's not bad, that's a good start. We're going to get 20 up front and 24 in the back. 20 up front and 6-5 in the back. Every red in the back gets a white. So there we go. And once they resolve, we only replace with a $10 comeback once we win on top. We don't go back to what the previous level bet was. Dice are out. We're looking for a 4 or 10 shooter. We're going to get a 7 instead, so that's just lovely. We're going to get 10, but the rest is going to go back to the casino. So the engine's sputtering a little bit here in the early going on day 2. All the rules for this, we do have infinite markers we can get from the casino, so the goal is to test the strategy and see how it lasts roll over roll. So that works there, and we're going to go $10 on the pass line, and we got some white chips, so why not do a little craps check just in case the dice get a little fancy. There's a 9, 5-4, mean and 9 are wine and diner. I'm going to lose the craps check on that, but it is what it is. A little insurance bet for our pass line bet. Single odds in the back, 20 in the come. Off to the races we go. 617.7 out. Essentially a cancel. The $20 loses on the pass line, but we win it back in the come. And we'll do another craps check. Dice are out. There's a craps. 2-1-3 craps loses there, but it's going to win 14 here. So we'll take $4 back to the rack. And the craps check won, so it can stay. Dice are out. 6-2-8. That's just great. $10 behind the line. $20 in the come. Away we go. 2-1-3 craps. Away goes the comeback. We'll cover it this time, just in case the dice get any ideas. And then we're going to roll a 7, so that's lovely. That really didn't help. We don't have much luck from the table today, folks. It's a cancellation, though, thankfully. The bet's covered, so. We'll lay off the craps check for now, because I don't have another white chip. 5-4-9, our point is 9. $20 in the come. Dice are out. 5-4-9. Buckshot. Hit that point. 1-1 in front. 3-for-2 in the back. $20 in odds. Actually, the 20 in odds, but it doesn't really matter at this point. By convention, the puck is off, so the odds are off. We're not going to turn them on. The come bet has to work, though. It's a contract bet, and the pass line bet's waiting for a point to get established. There's a 9, not bad. The odds will get returned. We're not going to get paid on the odds, but we will get paid on the flat bet. Again, by definition and by convention, odds bets are off on the come out if we're upstairs, unless we tell the casino to turn them on. We did not tell the casino to turn them on, so we don't lose them, but we don't win anything on them either. All right, we're all set there. Single odds in the back. $20 in the come. Here's Hollywood. 4-2-6. It's a 2x4. Lay some lumber. There we go. $20 up there. $40 in the come. Dice are out. 4-1-5. The Fever. That one's going to go over there, and we're going to do 40 in odds. And we're all set. No more bets. We got our 3 points. Now we're just going to hope to hit some numbers. 5-1-6. Hit some numbers. All right. We got 20 up front, 28 in the back. We need another chip. I paid 20 there, so we need 25. So it's going to be 28. There we go. This is just going to become a $10 bet now. We're not going to bet any more than that. I got a come bet, so why not? I got some white chips. Let's throw a craps check out there just in case the dice get any ideas. And speak of a craps number, and it shall appear. 1 spot and 1 dot. That's a winner there. Loser here. Net reimbursement to the rack of $4, and you can keep that craps check right out there, dealer. Dice are out. Here we go. 3-1-4. This will travel to the 4. The craps check's going to bite the big one, but it did its job. And single odds on 4. Dice are out. 3-2-5. The hottest shot on the board comes through. We will take it. You better believe it. We're going to get $40 up front. That's going to be a $60 win in the back. 3 for 2 in the back, so $60 win, not too hard to take. We overcome our initial sputtering of the engine. Take all of that back and it gets replaced with a $10 bet. Dice are out, here we go. 4, 3, 7, what a perfect time for a 7. All right, that goes there. These guys are gonna all come back to the casino. Gotta give a little to get a little, folks. With that being said, let's get 10 on the pass line for the come out. And we got some white chips, so why not? A little craps check just to cover our bases. Get that out so we can see the whole board here. Dice are out. Yo, 11 on the come out. That's going to be a front line winner. It's going to be 10 minus 2. So you know what? We'll take $8 back to the rack. And that way the craps check can stay up. Nice. That's going to be 100. We'll take a black chip for those reds. All right. This way these guys can come over here. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. We should have been in the come. Yes, we hit the 5, so that should go to the 8. It should be a $20 come bet on the 8. Because we still haven't hit the point. That's going to go away. I think I might have messed that up, folks. We should be single odds in the back. That went to the 8, so that's going to go there. I'm totally confused. I've done something wrong. But we'll go with it. We got $20 there. We hit our hottest shot on the board, didn't we? No. We gotta go. Dice are out. We're wasting time. 6, 2, 8. That's a winner. That's gonna come up. Something's not right there, but we'll deal with it later. $20 up front, 28 in the back. I'm gonna pay that with a green chip so I don't underpay with red chips. I tend to do that. That's gonna be $28 on the win. Six for every 5. Sorry, that's 20. That's 24. It's not 28. Sorry, $28. A $24 win. So that can go back to the rack. We got a $40 odds bet to cover here. $10 goes in the come off of a previous win. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. Point hit. So that's good. 1 to 1, 3 for 2. And back. Clear everything off. Put a single odds on this one. It doesn't really matter though. I'm just going to put it up there so I don't forget to put it up later. The odds bets again are off on the come out. Only the flat bets upstairs are working. We got $10 down here, so $2 crap check. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7. It's a come out 7, so the odds get returned to us, but the casino gets to take the flat bet and the craps check. That's going to pay that. This will go back. That's a come out front line winner 7. We'll do it again. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. An easy 8 for the point. We're going to take away the craps check. $10 behind, $20. In you come. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie back to back. A square pair. We'll see to it that we get paid. There'll be 10 up front, 12 in the back. And $2 crap check. Dice are out. Looking for a new point. It's a 9. Nina. Center field. Craps check goes away. Single odds. And $40 upstairs. As we look for the second of Molly's big brothers. Dice are out. 12 craps. That's a big fat old loser. Not going to take too many of those hits. What would I have to do to cover that? 7, and do a $5 craps check to cover most of it. 617. How lovely. That's great. All right. So all of that gets lost. These guys get lost. But this $40 covers that $40. So we're skating by with the skin of our teeth here, folks. Dice are out. We're at the 16-minute mark. Dice are out, and here we go. We should be on the pass line. It's an 8. Easy 8. Point is 8. And we're going to do 20 in the come. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8, buckshot. That travels up. And simple reimbursement down here. Here's our $20 for the odds bet on that. That's going to come back to the rack, and we're going to do a $2 crap check. Dice are out. Come out 7. Unbelievable. So all of that goes. The odds bet comes back because the odds weren't working. So we get to keep 20. We're going to lose the flat bet though. And the craps check. All right, board's clear. Dice are out. 426. Point is 6. $20 upstairs. Day 2 continues on. Dice are out. Should have had a craps check there. Hearts that were buckshotting these points. All right. We're buckshotting them and then following them up with our buddy. So we're gonna, we're not gonna put that up there yet. There's no sense in doing it. We will take the payment for the pass line though. Most certainly we will. There we go. All right. Back to the rack with you. $2 crap check. And we're ready to go. Dice are out. 314. Point of 4. Craps check goes bye-bye. Single odds. This will go up to 20. And we'll do 40 in the come. Dice are out. And you know what that is, folks. You know what that is when those dice land on top of each other. That'll cover that. We'll take this back to the casino. Not having much luck. We're treading water. And we're close, but not quite to our 20 minutes. So we'll do one more shooter here, depending on how long the shooter is. $2 crap check, $10 on the line. Here they come. 5, 3, 8. Inside points. A lot of them, it seems, a lot of them have been in this session. $10 in odds, $20 in here they come. For the hard way, that's going to travel to the 4. $20 in odds, $40 on the come. Here they are. Yo, 11, 6, 5. Yo, 11. $40 quick winner in the come. We'll take 5 and put it on the craps for the craps check. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. That's going to travel. That's going to lose. And we are all set to go. No more bets in the come. We have our 3 points. And here we go. We're going to re-roll some numbers. Yo, 11. 6, 5. Yo, 11 doesn't help. Hard 6 helps, though. That's the hardest shot, the longest shot on the board here. The most money on it. So we will definitely take that. $40 up front. And this is going to be 48 in the back. $48 payment for the back. We gotta love it when we hit those numbers. It makes life better for the bottom line. And we hit it, so we're gonna replace the $10 bet and a $2 craps check. Dice are out. 3 craps. That's gonna be a net win of $4. 14 minus 10. $4 back to the rack. Keep the craps check up just in case the dice want to repeat. 6, 3, 9. Nina. That goes there with single odds, and we're good. We got our points all set. 3, 2, 5 to Viva. 5, 1 mixer. An easy 6. 5, 1 mixer. 6, 4, 10. We're rolling every number but the number we got money on. Back-to-back 10s. Easy ways. Hard 10. Puppy paws. We're too bad we don't have anything on a 10. There's another 10. Dice are out. 3, 2, 5. We're rolling all our other numbers. We've got a good shooter. Yo, 11. 6, 2, 8. We made the point. So all that and our hot shooter, hot final shooter for us continues on. Here's our payment. Put that $2 right in the craps check for the come out. And again, we're gonna leave the odds on, but they're not working. Just the flat come bet on top. Those are working. Yo 11 is a winner for 10 on the pass line, minus 2 to keep the craps check up. So we'll take 8 back to the rack. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5, our new points of 5. Single odds in the back. Here they come. 6, 3, 9. Pay it. We'll take it. 2 to 1 up front. 3 for 2 in the back. And that one gets to stay in the combo. Dice are out. Hot shooter. 4, 2, 6. This travels to the 6 and gets single odds. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. That's just great. Doesn't help us. 549 doesn't help us. We gotta get to the other side of the board, shooter. Two craps, snake eyes. Pay the horn. 628. That's just great. Doesn't help us. 639 doesn't help us either, shooter. Other side of the board, please. Nope, not gonna happen. 437, everything on the board goes away. This craps check should have gone away a long time ago. And we're done. 20 minutes is up, so we're gonna count up our rack here as day number 2 of the roll 'em out for Molly and her big brothers has come to an end. That's another 100, so let's see. We'll trade that in for some greens so we can get to it. We got to get to 1,000 for our starting bankroll. Not as much profit this time, but still profit. There's our 1,000. So, continuing over here. These will color up. We're going to get a green chip for this one. And I think we're to the point now where we can display what we got. $167 additional profit on day 2. Not bad. We'll add it to the previous winnings. That's going to color up. That'll be a purple chip. And speaking of color up, that's the channel that we saw this strategy on. So give them a check out. Great craps channel, especially if you want to learn the fundamentals of craps. Jeremy's got some very good videos on there as to the fundamentals of the game of craps and how the game of craps works. A very good exploratory, explanatory video as well. A couple of them on that. That channel is how I learned a lot when I first started exploring the game of craps about 2 or 3 years ago. I always loved the game. Played it on a casino. Played it at the casino on a cruise ship a time or two and loved it. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I loved the energy of the game. And believe it or not, I haven't played it since in a casino. So, all right. Enough of my talk, though. Let's get colored up here so we can get an idea of what we're dealing with total profit-wise. $591 total profit after day 2. Cannot complain about that, folks. Molly and her big brothers will go to day number 3 tomorrow, and we'll hope to continue the trend. This is a little rockier in this session. The dice were not as cooperative as our opening session. In either event, though, not every trip to the casino is going to be a winning one, so we have to take any profit we can get and be happy with it. Till the next time, folks, Joe from Feel Like Craps here. I always feel like craps, and I hope that you do as well. We'll be back at it soon enough. Remember, whenever we go to the casino, never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And until the next time, be well, stay safe. And every trip to that craps table, I hope that those dice gods remain forever and always in your favor.